family, and of course, sense of humor. For Richard, it's not just my brother, my friend. He is my best friend, my hero, and my role model. And I would consider myself lucky if I would even just half the man he is. I've only accomplished that feat by my head usually being half the size of his Albertine size head.
You knew it had to go.
But before I digress, let me get back to what I began to say, which is that I have helped Richard become the man that we see before us, and have prepared him for this day. And it's just that I had always thought that today, Rich, you'd be sitting there with your longtime true love, B. Arthur. But I am quite glad, Jamie, that you have won his heart and have accepted B on your bathroom wall. I am also quite glad I get to have you as a sister. But as I was saying, Richard has developed many ideal qualities that make a good husband, with my help, of course. And one of those qualities is his loyalty. And an example of how I helped Richard develop his loyalty was when we were both very young. I was only 4 and Richard was 7, and we went to Hershey Park with our mom. And while he knows the story, right? And while we were at the park, I was just really looking forward to go on this ride. But it started to lightning and thunder, so the park announced that they would immediately be closing. And my mom told me this, but I didn't care. I just wanted to go on the ride. So my mom said to Richard, thinking that he would know that she was just bluffing, she said, "Come on, Rich, let's go. If he wants to stay, then let's just leave him here." And he stepped back and yelled at the top of his lungs, "I don't like him either, but we can't just leave him here." I love you too, Rich. And he's been there for me ever since. As Jamie, I know he'll always be there for you as well. Also, I remember how excited I was before I began elementary school, because I was going to be going to the same school as Richard, my big brother, the coolest, greatest guy I knew. Richard, however, he saw me much differently than he does now. He told me that when I see him in the hall with his friends, that I should ignore him and keep walking. So no one would know that we were related. And in that same year, I was so pleased to hear that Richard was selected to read in front of the parents of his class a paper he wrote about me. Imagine my surprise, though, at the title of his paper. "My little brother is evil." These are just 2 examples of how I helped Richard develop his love of family. There are, of course, more examples that I could be talking about, but my therapist thinks it's wise if I keep them repressed. But seriously though, Richard has demonstrated over and over again, both in good and bad situations, that family means everything to him. And I have only touched on a small number of the many different qualities that he has that would make him a great and wonderful and partner to you, Jamie. And even though Richard chose me as his best man, it is you, Jamie, who is getting the better man. The best man the world has to offer. I love you each so very much, and am very proud and lucky to have you both as a sibling. So congratulations and mazel tov to both of you on a very long and successful marriage.
Thank you.
Serious.